Welcome back to the Pontius Show. Dave England, part 2, number 2. If you liked part 2, number 1, you're really going to love part 2, number 2, because it's awesome. Roll the clip. So butt plugs, what are they for exactly? I mean, is it to gear yourself up for...
Plug your butt.
You know, like Steve-O has hot sauce for your butthole?
Yeah.
Butt plugs are for your butthole also. Butt plugs for your butthole.
So why do you need your butt plugged? Like, is it like pooing everywhere or something? Or
It's like shaped so that it won't come back out of your butt. It's like, that's
like,
why it's got that.
But it won't get lost in your butt either.
Yeah, it's not gonna get sucked up your
Tremaine's
butt.
mouth
You don't
is
have to go to
open.
the hospital like when you get a light bulb stuck up there. You don't have to do that.
Have you ever stuck a butt plug up your butt?
Oh, all the time.
Me too.
But my friend worked at an emergency ward, and this guy came in on the handlebars of someone else's motorcycle with his ass like hanging over, which is weird. And they're like, "Why is he sitting like that?" They're like, "Oh, he's got a light bulb up his butt that got sucked up, and he can't." And it's not broken, but it won't come back out.
Oh my
no.
How scary would that be? And the only ride you have to the hospital is a motorcycle.
Oh,
They
no.
couldn't sit on the seat, so he hung his butt over the handlebars.
Oh
my
gosh.
gosh.
That's how he had to ride to the
Boulder
hospital.
Hospital.
How
That
crazy.
is insane.
Sticking foreign objects up your butt, if
But
they're not a proper
I
butt
only
plug.
stick
A light
domestic
bulb.
objects up my butt.
How did they
No
get the light
foreign
bulb
objects.
out? Do they screw it out?
How many doctors does it take to get a light bulb out of a guy's ass?
Oh, God, I love you, Dave. Jesus.
My gosh, that's hilarious.
How many?
I don't know. I wish I knew the answer. I'm guessing 3.
My name's Bunny, and I'm the lifeguard here at the river. And although Mr. Knoxville is a professional skater, he's not a professional swimmer, and my job is to make sure that guy doesn't get himself killed.
My name is Johnny Knoxville, and today I'm going to jump the LA River on roller skates.
So this ramp I actually had at my house. Actually, now you own this
I
ramp?
have it in my house.
I brought this. They asked me to come on this shoot because I had a truck and I could carry the gear in a.
And you had all those Bunny the lifeguard costumes in your truck, right?
Yeah, my bag of tricks.
This was the first time Bunny the lifeguard was ever on anything, right?
This is the first time I ever filmed with Jackass.
Oh, I like that still right there with the
dude.
Cool right there.
The
He
really
wouldn't
big
sign
helmet.
a release.
No.
Yeah, people wouldn't sign releases. We'd put that black bar over their
Is that Toad
faces,
from
I guess.
Mario Brothers?
Captain
Is
Toad.
that black bar or is it like cataract glasses?
Wait, what? What?
Over his face.
Oh, I had no idea what you're talking about.
We had a lot of sugar.
We're gonna watch another Jackass bit.
Yeah.
Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs. This is one of your favorites.
It's one of my favorites.
What it's called? Anti-venom, not antidote. What's antidote?
Antidote.
I don't even know.
This bit was actually like a perfect storm of ideas. Like it had everything.
This is one of the first days.
It was
It's
one of the
actually
first
second
days.
day.
Yeah.
God damn. Oh, fuck you guys.
It's a practical joke. It has danger. It has everything.
Danger, Aaron.
God. And then that snake.
Doggone it.
How scary? How scary was that snake, Dave?
I knew the snake was the biggest, the thickest rattlesnake I've ever
What,
seen. But I knew
Dave, what are you doing? Like, you're just on the couch. What are you trying to protect yourself from? With a pillow?
anything and everything. What do you mean?
Knowing that, because they had no, it was so pitch dark.
Yeah,
They had no idea what to come with us, and then they had no idea I was doing that Silence of the Lambs dance. That was my part in it was just this random element, like
And this song is so perfect for Greenskeeper.
yeah, Greenskeeper. Yeah. God, how scary was that? It was so dark. I couldn't even see you guys. Yeah.
Really? Oh, you didn't
Yeah.
have this.
So I was just, you know,
I'm gonna break that fucking door down.
Get it, Aaron.
and then Aaron.
They just
Fuck this shit!
Some people had X-ray specs on though, or night
They
vision
don't
on.
show the part where Knoxville zapped me while I was standing on the couch and I fell all the way down onto the concrete floor.
This was one of those perfect ideas.
Shit!
Like it really had everything: nudity, fear,
Guys, stay on the couch.
humor,
Real reaction.
I had a
real
late call.
reactions, prank.
It was Wee Man and Preston got called in at 9 a.m. I got called in at noon. I get there, I'm like, what did you guys film this morning? And they're like, oh, some stuff with yoga balls. Didn't work out. I'm like, oh, really? And then they're like, yeah, they made up this whole fake thing.
Wow.
Dicks.
What the fuck? Aaron! How am I supposed to even help you?
Who's hiding?
Aaron.
Yeah, it's Aaron.
People say we sound like an old married couple.
Yeah, you do.
Aaron! Oh, I got a weapon now, motherfuckers. I got a weapon.
Don't hit me, Aaron.
No, I got a weapon.
Don't hit me.
Don't hit me, Aaron.
I heard it swing by my face.
Jeez. Who's trying to take the weapon away from him?
Knoxville.
Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah, Knoxville had X-ray on or nighttime vision.
Dave, this way!
Yeah,
Oh, my
right.
God. It was so...
Dang.
God, this bit
I
was...
love how you know not
It
to
was
go
so-
through the doors.
I know.
It doesn't take much to know that. Like,
Who was the first to go through the door?
Aaron.
Aaron,
Oh,
I
my
think,
God.
yeah.
He just wanted to get out.
You're on your own then, fucker.
Oh. Mouse traps everywhere.
I think
God.
Zach goes right over all the into the production area.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck is going on?
I can't believe how good this bit is.
Can't even fucking do it. This is fucking scary.
I love
Seriously,
it.
dude, this is fucked
You guys,
up.
oh. God, it was so fun to listen to you guys.
I thought I was gonna die.
What the fuck is that? Oh my god, fuck!
Oh, my God.
Oh, fuck! Did I just get bit?
Did you get bit?
Yeah, everyone, people thought they got bit.
Fuck, Jeff,
Yeah.
he got fucking bit. Turn on.
It was a stun
Jeff,
gun.
this is fucking
Yeah, oh, stun gun. Yeah, he got the snake bit him. Like, yeah, if the snake bit you, you'd be so screwed.
Yeah.
That snake was horrifying.
It was big.
We gotta get him to the fucking medic.
gonna have a fucking heart attack, dude.
Yeah.
Just-
Oh, my God.
Oh, poor Zach.
Poor Zach.
Oh, they're like, you okay? You're okay.
You okay? Oh, yeah, you're okay, bro.
Yeah, just
Boom, mouse traps.
Marbles and mousetraps.
Like, you leave the first room and then you go into an even worse room. The first room to the worst room. Did you even go into that worst room?
No.
God.
Oh,
No way.
no.
I think they're not leaving.
Oh,
Holy shit!
oh, poor Zach. He's
Oh, my God.
Zach.
Oh, my gosh.
Like, that's where all the cameras and stuff are.
Oh, Jeff Tremaine just having a orgasm. God, Jeff was having an orgasm.
I heard Zach. It sounded like he was getting murdered in here.
That was one of those bits where everything just goes right. Like every prank of it, like it goes exactly right. Like, oh God, it's such a good bit. God, I could watch that all day. I could film that all day.
And we were in the basement of a closed down mental institute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
made
this
it even
weird
scarier.
wing of like Cal State or Cal Poly Pomona.
So Axe and I were the only ones in the green room, and it was the day that Bam was still on production. It was the second day, and it was Bam's first day on set, and he looked terrified. He was he came in. And I was like, oh, how did your bit go? And he was sweating. He had his cowboy boots on and his chain. He was just, he like looked really upset.
He thought but he was happy too.
He was happy. He was
really
happy, but
too.
he was like, he wanted to go home. He was like, I want to go home now.
But he was stoked though. He was really happy, and it's too bad. God.
Oh, I wish
there's a
everyone
version
could
out there
see
with
that.
him somewhere.
I
yeah,
want to see
'cause
that
he thought
so
the snake-
bad. I want to see
He
this
was
part.
he was convinced
So
that the snake
good.
bit him too.
You got
Yeah.
to see it? You see it?
Yeah.
With Jeff.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
original cut.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
It
see,
was
try to see it.
so good, but Bam looked like he was.
yeah, he was horrified.
He had
But God, it
he
was
had
so
a
good.
heart attack,
Yeah.
and he was just in the
Yeah.
green room, and he was like he hung out with me and an Axe, and
Yeah.
and no one else was around, so I could see that this
Let's-
is a quick reaction.
Let's hope that
was
he
cool.
makes amends with Paramount one day, and we can release that version. Because I
Yeah.
think that's what's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
So we all were
filmed.
paired up with, I was paired up with Aaron and so on and so forth, but
yeah.
he was by himself.
He was alone.
Yeah. It was.
That's why he was
It was,
like
yeah, it was
really
filmed in
scared.
there was different groups then they'd clean it up and then refilm it, so it'd only be a few people at a time. So there was the Poopies and Zach group, and then you and
Preston,
Aaron, and then Wee Man
Man.
and Preston, and then Bam. Was Bam with anybody?
No,
I can't
Bam was
remember.
by
that's what I'm saying.
himself.
You
Yeah,
know,
it was-
like when you're scared, when you're really scared,
Oh,
when you're
yeah.
by yourself,
Yeah.
it sucks so much.
Yeah.
But when you're, even if that one other person isn't going to help you, it's just nice to
Have
to
another
die
person,
together.
yeah.
I guess I don't know.
It was, yeah.
By
was-
yourself.
yeah.
I always think that's so weird when I'm scared by myself. I'm like, I'm so much more scared than I would be if there was someone else.
That's why he was so shook.
Yeah. Oh God. I really hope that he
God, I wish
patches
people
things
could
up
see this.
and we can release the Bam version.
I hope so too.
Yeah, that it's worth patching things up and letting go of those grudges.
Yeah.
There's no weight heavier in the world to carry than a grudge. So get it together, dude, so we can put this out and people can enjoy it.
Wow.
Everyone can have a good time. It's worth it to make things better so we can release that version because he was really funny. You know, it's a bit that I love is the first bit that I saw you film for Jackass was
Baby and Daddy.
Baby and Daddy. Baby and Daddy. All right, we gotta
Bad
find
Daddy,
that.
whatever it was called.
Yeah.
That was the
Baby
first thing I
Daddy
ever filmed for
Jackass.
Jackass. Baby and Daddy, Bad Daddy, whatever it was called.
This is one of those bits that you could never do now.
Oh yeah. No.
Also, I didn't have any kids when I filmed that. I didn't really know the gravity of the situation, like how bad it was to do, like how upsetting that is to see a baby just slam onto the ground.
Yeah, it's very
I don't
upsetting.
know why. I didn't think it was that
super
big a deal.
traumatic.
And then I had kids. I was like, I thought it was horrible after I had kids. That's what I realized I'm a bad person. No one wants you to see this. You don't even know how to spell Englammed. Ooh, the big green ball. That was one of my favorite ones.
Oh, do that one.
The big green ball was cool because I did it.
I'm Dave England, and this is my big green ball.
This is my second time doing it because they missed the shot.
God, that was funny. Where were you?
That was in Louisiana, right after Katrina.
So funny.
And then I went from that to eating the horse shit.
They missed the shot the first time?
Yeah, Whitey's like, dude, could you do that again? I'm like, why?
no.
And he's like, I didn't get it. So I had to do that twice, then eat horse shit right after.
I'll tell you, when Jackass first started, like so many things had to be redone. You just assume, no matter what I do, like they're gonna capture me on film. I know that like Travis Pastrana's show Nitro Circus, those guys never communicate with the camera, so they do some gnarly jumping, like I didn't know you were gonna do that. Like
that was how with our latest movie. I remember Eric Manaka.
Eric Manaka was
he
like
didn't
that.
understand it. He would just do stuff and assume they were filming.
Yeah.
So he did all this gnarly stuff and no one got on camera.
Yeah, it would never get on camera, and then it looks like he's barely in the movie because he just never would communicate.
Yeah, he did some funny stuff though. I laughed.
Yeah, he did funny stuff. Too bad he didn't say, "Hey, film this."
Yeah.
He just come riding out and like when he rode that bike and went into the lake, like
or when he crashed at the into the window at the ice hockey rink.
Yeah.
So hard, full face body slam against the glass. No one filmed it.
Didn't tell
Full
anybody
speed,
that he was
full
going to do
speed
it.
into the
Yeah.
glass.
Eric Manaka, what are you thinking? I love you, Eric.
Yeah.
We had a lot of good times in South Africa, but man, you need to learn to communicate with your cameraman.
I'm gonna pay this motherfucker right here 200 smackaroos.
It actually didn't taste bad. It was just so dry.
Horse shit.
Turn it off.
Furry though.
Oh, Dave.
This is what we're sponsored by Miller High Life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Jackass 2.
Don't you even think about not swallowing. It's so dry.
What did that guy say? Don't you even think about what?
Puking.
Don't you even think about it.
Yeah, the band pukes on me for no reason.
Who paid you, GCJ?
The guy with the money or with the yellow shirt.
GCJ.
Give it to him.
What are you drinking, pee?
No, it's Miller High Life.
Oh, God. Filming with 3-6 Mafia guys is so fun.
I got the money. You see that? $201.
$201. 3-6 Mafia, we first met them on Wild Boys, actually, and they met up with us in Knoxville, and they'd been driving all night and like they were like half drunk, like, and just so, I think that they were drinking some like maybe that scissor stuff or something like that, like
yeah.
And they were just so funny. So many people that you meet to go film with are like uptight and like a little bit like leery of us and stuff, with Jackass, and they were just into it from the beginning. Like, and was that the first time that you met them?
Yes.
And so he just pulled out money and offered to pay
He was
you?
trying to pay Cliver to do it, and Cliver's like, "No way." Sean Cliver's like, "I'm not eating that horse shit." I'm like, "How much?" He's like, $201. I'm like, "I'll do it."
Oh, yeah.
We weren't even really doing it to film, and then they just started filming.
Yeah, that's how a lot of Jackass bits happen.
Thank God
Like,
And
they
that's
were
not the only thing
filming.
they paid that day for people to do. Nate, one of the production guys, they paid him. Like, I don't know. It was enough to buy an iPod. I remember he wanted to buy an iPod.
What?
They paid him enough to put his whole arm into a horse's vagina.
No.
He had his whole arm, and I'm like, he's gonna get kicked. But he didn't get kicked. But yeah, he had his whole arm all up to his shoulder with no place to wash off. I mean, he's a skinny little
That's
guy, but
really
still.
gross.
So a lot of Jackass bits like happen when we go to film one bit and then some goofy stuff just like that happens like on the way to filming or during setup. and then that becomes the bit, and we don't whatever. And everyone forgets about the bit that we were originally there to film. I don't even know what we were supposed to film that day.
It was like the obstacle course that Bam wrote, where you had to like crawl under with the alligator. You drop it in a ramp that just has a block at the bottom and launches into the
obstacle
mud.
course. I thought that was a different day.
Was it?
Yeah, I'll tell you what it was.
It was
I thought it was someone on a bike that they were going to throw like the broom handle in the bike spokes and make it crash.
Was me. Yeah, because I was riding the bike and they're like, someone's going to put a stick through your thing and it would just break the stick every time. And they're like, go faster, go slower. And I was in trouble for like not eating total shit. I'm like, I'm doing the best I can to ride a bike as you try to fuck me over.
But yeah, I mean, I've seen people do that when you throw the spoke in the thing, the bar in the spoke, and it makes them crash. But you just get breaking it.
Yeah, I never crashed.
You know, another bit that wasn't. I don't even remember what we were originally filming, but.
I remember. It was the rake race. Remember they had the rakes everywhere? We were running blindfolded through rakes, so you hit a rake. And
is there footage of that?
They finally just had the rake sitting there and had Steve-O jump on it.
Oh.
But yeah, we got smacked a little bit here and there in the race.
See, these are all good bits for a new movie.
In that same area, there was an obstacle course, though. Yeah, so the obstacle course started with like everyone on rollerblades, right? And like we ride down the ramp on rollerblades, and then we like go under barbed wire, and there's like alligators, and the alligators could bite you, and then you go and there like people shoot you with paintballs, and then at the very end there's like shot glasses of chew spit. And at the very end of the race, you have to drink the chew spit.
Yeah, it was two old guys just spitting into these things, and you had to tug it.
So did you do that?
It just touched my lips when I puked. I had like food poisoning or something. I was spraying bright green diarrhea that whole day. I'm in the end of it. I green diarrheaed onto a table.
Oh yeah!
Oh my god!
I had something wrong with me.
I don't find the green diarrhea,
but they also had a wood chipper that they were putting buckets of fish into, and it would shoot on us, and then you had to crawl through a tunnel that had these pigs that hadn't eaten for like a week, and they were like trying to eat the fish off your body. It was the weirdest.
It was
day.
one of those things that wouldn't work in a cohesive bit, though. So it never really turned into a bit.
Oh man!
Yeah, it was just.
See, you know what? This actually sounds like if it could be planned better.
Yeah,
I don't want to do that again.
There was all these bad things, but it just didn't work. It didn't work to film it as one bit.
Wait, there's no footage of all this.
There's footage.
There's parts of it. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a couple little clips. I think in 2.5.
Yeah, is it kind of like the original ender of Jackass 1 was supposed to be the Rube Goldberg thing, where like one person like does something, and then it sets off another thing, like like a dominoes thing, where it sets off something and sets off the next thing, but it just doesn't go cohesively.
And that was like 3 or 4 days of all day filming that just all for nothing.
Yeah, like Wee Man went down this like little platforms thing.
And I had to skateboard down. They had like a water slide that they made. It was like you drop it on the water slide, turn this way on a bank, then go down, and then they had like made a giant wooden vagina with that like had doors that I busted through, and I was dressed like a giant penis. But they had this chute that would shoot 6 bowling balls at me as I dropped in. So I had 6 bowling balls chasing me up and down, and I'm on a skateboard and a dick suit, and then I had to. It was fucked up.
Yeah, there's all these things. I did jump like some alligator thing. And originally I was supposed to like grab the alligator and jump into a hammock with it or something like that. And the alligator handler, it was just a weird scene. Yeah, but all these dangerous things basically. And then at the end of it, Knoxville gets like catapulted into the lake, and what's his name? The old comedian.
Rip Taylor.
Rip Taylor, yeah. Rip Taylor's in the raft, and he's like, "This is Jackass," and that was supposed to be the original ender, and it just didn't. It never worked as a cohesive bit.
Yeah.
So, that turned into
the old men. We were old men instead.
Yeah. Then we did.
I like the old man.
Yeah,
bit.
which was amazing.
Yeah.
You guys aren't quite aged like that.
That would be really funny to make Son of Jackass when we are 90 something or whatever. How long did it take to do your makeup on Son of Jackass?
It was like 3 or 4 hours, but what happened was we were done filming the movie, all the way done, and then it was an afterthought. They're like, we're going to do a new ending. And we're like, oh, cool, we're going to film more? Do we get paid more? They're like, nope. So we all showed up in kind of a weird mood, and they picked us up in the 15-passenger van, and that's when we trashed that van.
Oh,
broke it all the way.
About this.
And then so like
Steve-O did.
It was everybody.
Oh, you guys all did.
Yeah, you weren't in the van, but
were you playing music?
I was the DJ.
You were the DJ.
And I was like putting on songs that would make Steve-O do worse stuff, but and Dunn's peeing all over everything. And we're on the freeway, and Dunn broke open the Freon for the air conditioning, and it they get filled with like smoke or like whatever
Oh
that stuff
no.
is. The chemicals filled the van, and the driver was panicking. And anyways, we got in
Didn't
all
the
this
medic
trouble.
throw like a Band-Aid on the
Yeah, well,
driver? or
then
something?
Steve-O was, when we parked, he was launching a skateboard through the windshield, and he cut his elbow really
Yeah, when
bad.
I arrived, Steve-O was doing like jumping
Yeah,
onto the
like
windshield,
wrestling
all crazy.
jumps into the windshield, so it cut his elbow really bad. And the medic was eating a banana. He's like, "Hey, can you do something about this?" And he just took a banana peel and goes like this and throws it, and it hits the driver in the face, a bloody banana peel, and that was it. That's when it
quit.
broke that kid. He starts crying.
He
Quit. And then anyway, so then we go to sleep, and we had to wake up. We had to wake up at 3 a.m. to put our makeup on because it took like 3-4 hours. So we're all in this trailer with all mirrors for some makeup trailer, getting all made into old men. And then Tripp, the producer, comes in. He's like, starts yelling at us, like fully laying into us. And we're old men getting yelled at, and we're trying not to laugh. And you just look at every mirror, you're like, old man, wee man, old man, Steve-O. Everyone's just being just ripped apart by Tripp, but we're all old men. And I just always been a hole in my tongue trying not to laugh.
Oh my God! And I remember when we went into the van, it was like 0 dark 30. It was still dark out, and like some a Teamster like that knew the guy who owned the van. That
He was there.
you guys
The
had destroyed.
owner was there.
Remember that Teamster though? He goes, "You guys tore up a van that a 65-year-old man was trying to make a living off of." And then Bam said like some smart ass remark.
The
to
guy
him.
was right there, and he's like, "You, this was his van. This was Sonny's van."
Yeah.
And Bam goes, "Fuck you, old man."
Or something like that.
He made it way worse.
What
said,
an
"Fuck it."
arrogant.
Yeah, it was like middle
bastard.
of the night,
Instead
dark.
of just saying sorry,
Yeah.
he
made it worse.
Yeah, he made it worse. I was just like, who that? Like, that's the difference between like I think him and the rest of us. And that I mean, like, just the lack of respect for anybody. like
I think it's kind of funny.
it was
though.
really funny. No, it was hilarious, but it was just like, oh my God, like. In the end, the old man got a brand new van.
We all had to pitch in, pay for it.
No, we didn't. They never charged it. But they told us that we were gonna have to all. It was all gonna come out of our back end. No. It was gonna all. They told us that it was all gonna come out of our back end.
Oh, okay.
Even people like me
Yeah,
that
I
had
thought they
nothing to
did.
do with it.
It was $29,000.
No, it didn't end up coming out of our back end. But yeah, so the old man was stoked. And,
That's gonna come out of your back end. Sounds like
yeah,
like
I
how the
remember
butt
that
plug
was
was
such
gonna come
BS. That's how we were treated. The first Jackass movie, like we were no catering, just bologna sandwiches. Like
yeah, always blown
it was like,
sandwiches.
and
Yeah,
then
he always complains about the first movie.
so like when people
Horrible
noticed
food on
catering.
the food on the first movie.
like the new guys, like when we filmed the new movie, like they get massages. There's like masseuse, like to massage.
Oh,
you.
yeah, I
And like
remember
you know,
that.
like they're like and like we're like sharing rooms, eating bologna sandwiches.
You
like
guys don't even have a green room.
Roughing it, yeah.
Like, you know, like when you go on a set, usually
Yeah.
when you go to set, like every character
Yeah.
pretty much has their own little air conditioning room and toilet.
Yeah.
These guys don't. Even now,
Yeah.
they don't. They just share a back room.
But if you took advantage of the massages, that you get they had a guy doing like
yeah,
physical therapy on you for Jackass 3, but then you just get peed on by Bam.
yeah. I never.
So it wasn't that great.
That was another
massage.
great one. We were filming something, and it turned into the Bam going around peeing on everybody. Like,
And I was so
and that bit
careful.
was
I didn't
great.
get peed on, and then the movie came out, and everyone was getting peed on, and I was like, damn, should have got peed on.
I hadn't gotten. I
I
hadn't
felt
gotten.
so left out.
I got peed. I was laying on some table.
You liked
and
it.
I had one eye open. I was so tired. I actually fell asleep with one eye open. I was like, he's not gonna get me. And then I felt it all coming on me. He snuck in through some back door and he peed on me, and I just let him do his entire pee on me. And then they decided. I thought it was so funny, and they decided that it was too dark or something like that to let him pee on me.
Yeah, you're
that
not
much.
supposed to like it, Chris.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I hated
I
it, but
saw
I
the
thought
footage.
He's too
I
tired
thought it
to
would
do
be funny
anything.
to just take
The
it.
reason it wasn't in the movie is you were enjoying yourself.
I didn't like being peed on. It's not my style, but I thought it would be funny just to take it, you know? But yeah, I don't get turned on by pee. I don't get turned on by pee.
Did you get
So
to pee on somebody?
defensive for. I wonder
No,
why.
I have peed on all those guys and worse. But no, on this particular one though, it was pee cam. So yeah, that was a brilliant bit. That was in the
really
third
good.
Jackass movie. Yeah, so
I like how you guys can all pee on each other and still be bros at the end of the day.
The best pee I ever saw was it was a boat ramp when remember the big rocket that Knoxville straddled and launched him. So it was a boat ramp and it had this stuff. It was like diagonal grooves in the concrete so your boat doesn't slip into the water. I guess when
Yeah.
you're pulling it out. And so Jeff Tremaine's sitting in those grooves and William is like 30 feet away diagonally peeing. and we watched the pee. It was like a fuse going off. It was like all the way diagonal and just filled his butt with Wee Man's pee. And finally, he's like looking. He's trying to figure out where it came from, and then he sees the trail. He goes starting peeing. He's like, it was brilliant. I don't know if that was filmed. It was just,
God, one time, you know, like After Hours, I think during the third movie, Wee Man and Jeff were having this feud over like doing naughty things to each other, and Wee Man did something really bad to Jeff. I can't remember what it was. So then they were playing pool later on, and Jeff went up to Wee Man's ear, and he said it was like the perfect level for him, and he peed into his ear at the bar, like that bar that was in Orlando that was near the hotel. Yeah. God, yeah, he's like, I felt so bad, but his ear was the perfect height, and I had to do it.
He doesn't feel bad. No one feels bad doing that to Jeff.
I mean, whatever. I think you know, Wee Man had done something equally, you know, wild to Jeff. So you know, it was one of those things when you get involved in playing, you accept, you know, bad things that can happen to you.
Do you remember when Steve-O made himself into a human urinal and would have people pee into his?
Yeah,
that was
for
strange.
his own video. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Just
Steve-O,
a little.
Yeah, it was like
he made himself a
urinal, and
urinal.
so they would pee onto his belly.
Yeah, he went to his old local hangout when he lived in New Mexico in Sonny Something's bar. He has a tattoo of the mascot, and he had like the locals like pee on him, and he probably didn't shower afterwards. Steve-O's does some wild stuff, and he doesn't really. He's not afraid of germs. Let's put it that way. Like. But now, you know, Steve is talking about getting fake boobs.
Yeah.
Like he's talked about this for almost as long as I've known him, and he really wants these tits. And you know how people are. Usually, people with fake tits have wanted them for a long time. So he's one of those people. And so I think if we do make another movie, don't you think we should do it while he has the tits? Like,
I think he should get real tits.
Not fake
like
tits.
off of a cadaver. Just have a cadaver's tits stuffed into his. Why fake?
Just real tits.
Yeah. I don't know if can you do that? I mean, you could. I don't know.
Worth a try.
Worth a try.
Just like
no, he wants fake ones.
Sewn on.
The whole everything.
You know, Steve's gonna get just
rotting
like
tits.
Yeah, they're gonna be giant. They better be goddamn big.
No,
I
he
think
wants.
he's
He
double
wants
Ds.
big ones. He wants double
Doesn't he?
Ds.
Double
Yeah, he wants
Ds,
double
yeah.
Ds. So yeah, when he does get these tits. He says he's going to remove them after 2 months, but I think he's going to end up falling in love with the tits.
He's going to have to wear a bra.
Yeah, he's going to have to wear a bra. I don't know much about.
After it, you have to.
Oh, you have to wear
support.
a healing bra, right? Yeah, that's right.
Or what?
A healing bra.
Or what? Or what will happen if you don't?
I think
it can hurt
stretch
you. Yeah,
or
it
hurts.
I think
he'll go with the pain and just let him sag.
You reckon?
I hope he wears
he's
the
gonna
bra.
have like really saggy
his
one.
He's gonna wear a bra.
Lux will
He's
make
gonna
sure.
wear them out
No, it's
all
a
the
healing
time.
bra.
It's
it'll hurt. No.
Like it's
if,
bandages.
If you don't wear it's basically a bandage.
You saw what he did after the what's it called when you tie your tubes? Vasectomy.
Yeah.
He did a lot of stuff you're not supposed to do after a vasectomy. I think he's gonna do a lot of things you're not supposed to do after the boob.
But he checked with the doctors if it was okay to do after the vasectomy. Yeah, I was his nurse, and I said it was okay. So I mean, nurse is practically a doctor. But no, the real doctor said it was okay. It might hurt a little bit, but it's not going to mess it up. But yeah, the fake tits though, he should wear the bra, like, because it is under the. I don't know. I don't know what kind of tits he's going to get, but.
And then when you get him removed, what will he look like afterwards?
Well, he's going to get a male breast job after that. He's going to get.
He is.
Yeah, because he says he's got a little bit of man boobs, so it's going to give him an excuse.
Pectorials.
Maybe not pectoral implants like Simon Cowell or whatever.
Yeah.
Or I think Simon Cowell has them.
Yeah, he
maybe.
does.
But he's going to get like he's going to get male like the fat sucked out. He's going to get tightened up.
Oh yeah, it's just gonna be stitches.
It's a great excuse, yeah.
It's probably just gonna be like stitches.
But I think this is what's gonna happen. He's gonna get these tits and
he's gonna like them.
He's gonna like them, yeah, and he's gonna keep them. He's not gonna keep them for 2 months. He's gonna keep them for at least a year. Because there was this gambler that like had some bet with a guy, remember? And that guy ended up keeping his tits. He ended up liking them. It's weird. A lot of men, especially like in the bodybuilding world, in the fitness world, you have this kind of a breast envy of women. They're envious of having. That's why a lot of men like to do, or one of the reasons they like to do bench press and stuff. They want to develop, breasts. Like it's a different type of breast, but there is a type of breast envy. And as a man, Steve-O's taking it to another level.
I didn't think at first when you said that he was going to keep him, I didn't think he would. But the more I think about it and how much he loves attention, he's going to get a lot of attention. So he's going to be like, I got to keep these. These are the attention getters.
He'll keep these tits. He'll keep those tits.
Yeah.
Those teats. What is he, an animal? Those teats. Yeah, like a cow. No, he'll keep those tits. Like, and it's gonna be so funny. I wonder if, like,
Go on.
I was just like, I wonder if his girlfriend will be jealous of his tits.
Fiance.
His fiance. Yeah, Lux. He's a great friend of ours. Because he's going spectacular with his tits.
She's gonna have some kind of feelings about those tits. That's for sure. She's
I don't
just gonna
think
be like, I didn't even notice yet.
Yeah.
She's gonna notice them. She's gonna have an opinion.
I do know this.
If you got tits, if you
I-
got tits tomorrow,
Yeah.
I'd notice your tits.
And how would you
Yeah.
feel about those tits?
How would you feel about it?
Kind of jealous.
But you wouldn't be upset or anything?
Probably not. But then I'd be like, do you really want to walk around with tits like that?
But I think, I as far as I know, I don't think Lux is super stoked about his tits.
Well, see, all your t-shirts would be all form-fitting,
Yeah.
and you'd have this you'd have these boobs, like.
Dude, we should get them before he gets them. He'll be so upset.
Yeah, oh my God, we
We
should
just
get
show
tits.
up with
All
fake
of us.
tits. We could go to his ranch for, come to
Yeah.
visit you at your ranch. We all show up with big old fake tits.
Yeah, big tits.
Big fake old ditties.
Yeah.
He would be ruined.
What size would you get?
I don't know, extra large. I don't know.
Would you get go for the
Why
natural
does
look
it
or a
start-
round
I don't even
implant?
understand the D, double D. Why do they just go to E? Why is it double D?
It depends on
There's
your-
other letters. There's 26 letters in the alphabet.
I don't
why
know
do they
why
stop
they
at E?
do double D,
Or
but
D?
yeah, it goes E, F,
There is
G.
E?
Yeah.
What's the biggest tits?
There's like double H, J's.
There's really big tits.
Did I ever
can
tell you
go.
my idea for it's a cover band, a ZZ Top cover band. All women. It could be Steve-O could be in it, but they're topless. ZZ Topless.
Oh, that's
But they still have the
Wow.
big beards. They got big beards and big tits.
We saw
ZZ
ZZ,
Topless.
we saw ZZ Top.
If you,
in
we
Norway.
just saw them. Yeah.
Yes, they were
So,
fantastic.
Dave, if
Oh
we
yeah,
get-
did
if
he have
we
that
get-
big old guitar?
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
17-string
Yes.
guitar.
So bass. It's so funny. They're great. Axe loved it.
Oh, he loved it.
And actually, some naked lady went running by him.
Axe likes tits.
Yeah, Axe does like tits. Like there was a naked lady that
No,
came-
not naked. No, they weren't naked.
Oh.
They weren't.
yeah.
There was a
A
non-naked
scantily
chick.
clad lady.
Yes.
Scantily
Yeah,
clad. I love
but,
that term.
Axe goes. He likes the cushion.
Yeah.
He goes up to them and he like.
Yeah. I mean, right when he was born, he was ready to
Yeah.
have some milk. Like some kids can't figure it out. Like
Steve-O should get something that squirts.
you have to get pregnant for your fake turds to make
Turds.
But I no,
That's what his
but
tits are gonna be called,
as I
turds.
remember, I think to say the least, Lux had mixed emotions about
They should
the
look
fake
like two
tits.
pile of shit. It's called turts.
It's a big decision. So would you get double D's?
I mean, if you're gonna get fake tits,
He
you
wants
should probably get the
extra,
big. It'd be
extra
silly to get some
large.
little cute fake tits. You want to.
What size would look good on me? Maybe double D's.
Ease maybe.
E's, yeah.
Ease are like that. But you,
You
know,
always
it's
hear
a
the biggest
CC.
regret of women is always they should have gone bigger.
They always wish they went a little bigger. They always do. My brother-in-law's a
But you know what?
cosmetic surgeon.
I've seen some tits because I worked in lingerie, but they're too big where you can see a lot of the veins, so it gets veiny.
Yeah.
No, you don't want them too
Because
big.
it's stretched all the skin out.
That's usually they keep going, getting them bigger and bigger and bigger.
My friend, she was a stripper and she had like something wrong. It went wrong, and they were like big tits that were like as hard as softballs. You give her a hug, and you're like, whoa, like two rocks.
Oh, wow.
And then she finally got them fixed. And then me and my friend Matt were at her house one day, and she's like, here, catch. And she threw us each something, and it was like her old tits. And we were like playing with them. They were like bags. And then we went over to Matt's girlfriend's house, and he's like, what? She's like, what have you guys been doing? And we're like, we're over at Karen's playing with her tits.
Wow.
And she didn't like that.
Tit technology's come a long ways though. So
Tit technology has.
Tit tech.
yeah, it has.
Tech.
Yeah.
Do you smoke weed, Dave?
Yes.
Okay, open this,
Okay.
please. Thank you. Sorry, thank you. I'm
I
so
had a
I'm
feeling
so
that had something to do
demanding.
with
That's
weed in
how
there. It's
open
that
this.
packaging.
Okay, open it. Open it.
Okay.
I got this one.
Up here.
Oh, it's like painter's tape. What?
Yeah.
Better
No,
go.
no, it's not painter's tape.
He's gonna cut his dick
Careful,
off
I
on
know.
camera. Damn.
Jeez. Okay, so my friend sent me this package of his mints, and so these are Flint mints, and you gotta try them.
So he used the federal mail system to
Yes.
transport drugs.
No, these aren't drugs.
Oh,
These
they're
are
not?
Flint, no, they're mints. and they help with cotton mouth.
Oh, there's no
And they
weed in
help.
them?
Okay, but you've got to all try them because apparently they make you really salivate.
So, yeah, they help you with
So,
cotton
yeah.
mouth. You know when you smoke weed and it makes your mouth dry? Apparently
Why
that
don't we
happens.
all
Does it
try
happen
them?
to you, Dave?
Tom,
Yes,
you want me
definitely.
to throw it to you?
I don't
wanna give
smoke
one
marijuana
piece for-
cigarettes.
For
I don't like to smoke marijuana cigarettes, but I have tried it and it made me have a cotton mouth and I hated it. I hated the
Strawberry
cotton mouth.
magic. Okay, so we are gonna try it at the same time.
It's the worst.
Oh, I already tried
you're
mine. Yeah, I definitely am.
It'll make you salivate like you chew a beetle nut.
Yeah, I got a lot of spit in my mouth.
a lot of spit in my mouth.
Oh, Dave, you could do a lot with a wet mouth like this, if you know what I mean.
Oh, a lot of spit. You have a lot of spit.
I've got lots. I
How
could do
many are you eating?
3. I
Damn
like
it.
the, well, it was a good yummy flavor I wanted.
Slobbered all over myself.
I had 3 watermelon flavor. Yum yum. Look at my mouth.
Is your tongue all tingly?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, right to the beard.
Could you give me a receipt to wipe myself?
Do you, when you eat something and then afterwards, like 2 hours later, you're like, oh, eggs. I forgot about the eggs.
Flavor
It's
saver
like,
style, like
yeah, the whole.
No.
Every time I have a beer, that's usually why I get rid of it because like food.
No, I manage.
Oh, I'm a slobby eater.
So is he. Oh shit! Sorry, Chris.
What's this? Is
Yeah,
this
right when
yours?
you're saying you just slobbered.
We're married.
Just
We're
spit her
we should
mint
be-
on him.
I'm not gonna be afraid of
I
her
had it in
germs.
my finger. Flicked it.
If I would have done that, you would have.
I can have any germs we can swap because we're married. And also we have a child and he has both of our germs.
Did you see?
And we have all his germs.
Did you see on Instagram? Steve-O just put up yesterday the thing, fuck, marry, kill. He
Oh,
would
yeah.
Fuck Knoxville, marry you and kill Wee Man.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I knew about it. He actually ran it by us. He sent a text to me in Knoxville.
But not
to,
Wee Man?
to see. Well, no, we recommended. Whoa, the mint one makes you tingle. Whoa, the fruity one didn't do that.
Yeah, I'm super tingly.
Yeah, it's like that Dr. Bronner's soap. Friends of mine used to jack off with that stuff, and they say, "Oh, they were hippies." Yeah, the peppermint soap feels so good when I jack off. You know, I think it feels fine to jack off without the peppermint, but they were really into this up in Santa Cruz. But this made my mouth, my tongue. I wonder if you did this and then you could do something. The imagination's going wild.
Had
Anyway.
a lot of sugar today.
A lot of sugar. That's what sugar does. It's a happy kind of hyperness, not a yucky hyperness.
No.
I love sugar.
Yeah,
Well,
I love
I'm
sugar
so
too.
glad you came for the sugar.
Yeah,
This is really good.
it is
I
good.
fully support these Flint mints.
All right, so
too.
that was a great. Are we done? We made a great show.
It has a wind down feel to it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the Midwest, when people are like, when they're hanging out, they're done, they go, well, like that's how they end it.
Well, you know what?
They rub their knees. That means it's over.
In Kyoto, Japan, you know what they do?
What?
They say when they want the person to like leave their house and go home, they say, "Well, did you finish your tea?" That means like, all right, it's time for you to leave. I'm tired of you. Did you finish your tea? All right, I'll leave.
I learned some Japanese terms from my friend
I like it too. I like the
Osaka,
mints.
and only people from Osaka can understand me.
That's
So,
how it is.
Yeah.
What is it? What term?
Like, boji boji de na.
Okay.
Mokerimaka.
Okay.
Boji boji de na. Like, how's your business? It's okay.
Yeah.
But no one else understands unless they're from
Japan's
Osaka.
really regional, like with certain things.
Watashi no namai wa David desu. Anata wa namai wa nan desu.
Watashi wa mei desu. Dozo yoroshiku.
Oh, I'm going to go to the Philippines.
You are when?
It's the biggest fingerboard scene in Asia.
Really?
Yeah, I'm trying to plan it. I have a friend who married a Filipino lady who lives there, and we're working together.
okay.
Am I the
She
friend?
lives there. No, like she's living.
Whereabouts
they're
is it?
I don't know where they're living there.
No, where's
Where
the
in the
fingerboard?
Philippines?
Fingerboard
I know that
champion.
where it is.
To me, the Philippines is just, that's all I know about it. It's
Can I
a place
help
called the
you?
Philippines.
Can I help you as well? Can I
It's
help
hot
you
all
as
the time.
well?
I'm like, when's it not hot, Vince? And Vince is like, it's always hot.
It's in the
It
tropics.
is.
My friend's name's Vince Kitchen. That's a funny name.
Really?
Yeah,
Vince Kitchen.
he's funny.
We'll help you out with that.
Yeah,
though.
we can help you out.
Awesome.
I mean,
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Without going too deep into it, yeah. There's a lot to know.
Dave, the
Philippines has
workhorse.
world-class beaches. Like it's.
Oh yeah?
It's
Yeah.
They
amazing.
have surf?
Oh
Tropic-
yeah, yeah,
Like the best surf spot.
yeah. Cloud
Or
nine.
it has a surf spot.
Cloud nine.
Yeah. It has a surf spot where it's like the perfect learning spot, like a Malibu, next to a perfect high performance spot. So you learn here, and then you go when you're good. It's insane.
Dave, we can take you.
Yeah, but yeah. You'll want to go. Yeah, it's rad.
The eyebrow raise, like, or eyebrow,
It's
like,
rad.
whatever
Yeah,
that's
we'll take
called.
you.
That makes me like, what?
Leave your family at home.
Yeah.
We'll take you there.
Well,
Yeah.
take our family.
Yeah.
Leave
Yeah,
your
take our
family.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll have a good time.
Shauna's
You
going
know
to
what
kill
I
me
mean.
for that
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
I think, so should we wrap it up? Are we done? We got a lot.
I'm good. I'll stay here all day and talk to you guys.
Yeah. That was an amazing time. And thanks for coming, Dave. I hope you enjoyed it. We're a little bit keyed up from our sugar.
Yeah.
But it was really fun talking.
Yeah,
I had a great
pretty
time.
hyped up.
It's so good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
And we talked about so many fun things.
Crazy, right? How one thing reminds you of the next thing to the next thing. You never
Yeah.
know where it's going to go. I was driving here. I'm like, what are we going to talk about?
Everything.
Everything.
I would have never guessed some of the stuff we talked about.
Me neither. We talked about all kinds of cool stuff. Tits. I feel all keyed up. I feel kind of.
What are you going to do right now?
I can't say it. Being a family show, I can't say it.
Oh, this is a family show, huh?
Yeah. I think everyone's feeling a little tantalized right now, though.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. I'm feeling pretty sexual right now.
Oh God.
Oh,
Just kidding.
Jesus.
I'm so keyed up.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
Thanks so much. That was so fun talking about everything, and we had a great time, and I hope you did too. Thanks for coming, Dave.
Thank you. I had a blast.
Before we go, I have a question for you that I've been meaning to ask you. So suppose we were on a Jackass adventure on a boat or something, and we hit a reef and we got stranded on a desert island with all the guys. Which one, when it came time for you to get horny and have sex with somebody, and you had to have sex with somebody, and there was only like the Jackass members, which one would you?
New cast included?
Original cast.
Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Dang.
Which one would you resort to having sex with?
I might just go with Aaron because I don't like tattoos.
Aaron's getting a tattoo now. Aaron's like, oh, I'm going to go get a tattoo. Who would you do?
I do Aaron too. So while Aaron
At the same time?
Yeah, so while you do Aaron, he can help himself to my sausage with his salivating mouth. Just kidding. I just thought it sounded funny. No, I'm not attracted to him or anything, but I guess it would be funny though. In a sexy way. I've always said like in not production. No, no one from production. I always said like between like Sean Kleiber and Tremaine, I would do Sean because Tremaine is just too hairy and he farts. But
Aaron
from
would
the cast
complain the whole time. That's why it's good that
This
you guys
pillow is too
I have
soft.
to really give you guys an honest answer.
Give him a bunch of these mints. Here, Aaron,
You're
you
being
these.
too
Well, I always
rough.
said
I'm gonna put some of these mints in
Dang,
his butt.
I always said Knoxville's cousin, Little Nate, would be a good one on the desert island, but he's in production too. But he's kind of skinny and he's not very hairy, so he's the closest to a girl. Yes, and he can.
I can just imagine you putting these mints in like Aaron's butt.
Just for the degrading.
It's like putting quarters into a machine.
Yeah, for the degradingness of it and the good times.
Like,
I think
this is how you got to do it,
I think
like one
that'd
at
be
a
fun.
time, because they don't come out.
Yeah. And you insert him, and then his butt gets all saliva-y.
Yeah. So I think I would like to join you in with Aaron, so we could it would become degrading, and we could do silly stuff to him like that. Yeah.
Poor Aaron.
So, yeah. So Aaron would be a good one. I think I'd probably want to hit up everybody though, like at some point of that. I mean, like, like
You had no choice.
Yeah, in a like a degrading way.
bro
you know,
way.
I like how there's
let's-
no choice. Like you're
come on,
explaining,
Dave.
I have no choice, Aaron. I'm sorry. What do you mean you have no choice? I just don't.
I had no choice. I mean, Dave was already.
Aaron just gets passed around.
Dave was
Poor
helping
guy.
himself to you already.
Yeah.
So I figured I would just join in the fun. You know, I mean, you had that mouth and you weren't
And
doing
you're
anything
like
with it.
on a deserted
Yeah.
island.
And
Desert
also-
island or a ship?
Desert island, yeah.
Desert
And the
island.
complaining would help you last longer.
That's the thing. And
Yeah.
also, if I filled up his mouth, we wouldn't have to hear him talk.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, that's enough to give you.
Okay, we
give
can
you a
wrap
reason.
now.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed our conversation. Some would call it dark. Some would call it light. But yeah, and I didn't really give anyone an honest answer on that. But I would join you. I think that sounds like a good time.
You're welcome.
To come.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Dave, for coming out.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dave.